Welcome to Grapple FK, everyone. We are covering Ben Rothwell versus Marcin Tybura. It's the third fight on the main card. So it's a heavyweight fight, obviously. Ben Rothwell has been around forever. He's had 50 MMA fights, which is ridiculous. 38 now. Marcin Tybura's had 25 MMA fights, 19-6, 38-12. Pretty decent records in heavyweight. Sorry. More impressed with Ben's record. Similar size in terms of height. However, Ben is bigger than him in terms of weight. And then leg reach. Tybura's got a 3-inch leg reach, but I don't really think that'll come into play in this fight. Arm reach is the same. Wins, we know what Ben Rothwell's good at. He's good at knocking people the fuck out. He's got some subs as well. And then significant strikes. I think these stats will be slightly skewed because when comparing these two anyway, because Ben's fought much better opposition than Marcin has. So it looks like Ben absorbs a lot more punches than he lands, but Ben is the kind of guy that goes forward, takes shots, and lands heavy shots.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a couple of fights that I've missed where he just got absolutely battered.
Cain Velasquez battered him for a few rounds. Completely dominated him. There were a few fights like that. Also, he's got a very good chin. So I think he can take the risk of you shouldn't do at heavyweight, but he's got a very good chin. He's only been knocked out 5 times out of 50 heavyweight fights, which is very, very good at heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
So he has got a good chin, but yeah, he shouldn't be taking that kind of punishment. Marcin's, he lands more. He's probably, I don't know. Do you think Marcin's a better wrestler than him?
Well, that's one of the big questions of this.
Yeah.
And it's a question that I haven't been able to answer because Marcin's game plan is always to get it to the ground, at least most of the time. And he looks decent when he's on the ground. It's not amazing, but it's decent. He's got a ground and pound finish. He's ground out some decisions through his grappling.
Yeah.
Ben Rothwell is a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. We haven't seen much of him on the ground, and I think you have to go back all the way to his fight with Gabriel Gonzaga to see his grappling, which was a long time ago.
He's quite hard to take down.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's very big.
He is. His takedown defense was decent in that Gonzaga fight. Gonzaga being, I think, a decent grappler. Rothwell stuffed some of his takedowns, and even when he was taken down, he got right back up, and it was competitive back and forth. He did get submitted, but up until then, it was a competitive back and forth. But it's a question mark how their respective grappling games are gonna square up against each other. It's impossible to know, I think.
Let's check the stats on that, because that will probably be, because in terms of striking, all right, these stats don't look particularly good for Ben, but Ben's got, I'd say, significantly more power than Marcin. I mean, at heavyweight, anyone can get knocked out, but Ben has got serious power, and if he lands, I believe he has. Well, we find out here. Yeah, 74% wins by KO or TKO, and that includes knocking Alistair Overeem out in the first round. He's knocked a few guys out. Stefan Struve. He's knocked a few guys out.
In the last 5 years, he's got one finish via strikes. That was Stefan Struve.
Is that Stefan Struve?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went on that weird 3-fight loss streak, which were all decision losses, right?
Yeah, JDS, Blagor, Ivanov, and Andrei Arlovsky. He lost to those guys.
Yeah, And the Arlovsky fight was quite strange because he just wasn't throwing much output. But I think he did a lot better against Struve and against OSP, his most recent fight. Obviously, OSP went up to heavyweight for that. He kind of walked him down, clinched him against the cage. He had a good game plan there. But what about Marcin? He's been knocked out quite a few times, but I mean at heavyweight that's expected to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he's a 50-50 fighter. I think he is literally 50-50 in the UFC. So he'll win one, lose one, win a couple, lose a couple. So
and he
he's
gets
lost
knocked out though, right? He gets knocked out quite a lot.
He has, yeah. I mean, Augusto Sakai knocked him out. Derek Lewis knocked him out, which is understandable.
That's understandable, yeah.
Shamil Abdurakhimov knocked him out.
Oh, Abdul Rahimov. Oh yes, the Dagestani.
Yeah, so there are some chin issues there. If he gets caught clean, he's probably going to sleep.
Yeah, that's heavyweight though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But let me ask you
Ben
this.
Rothwell does hit hard.
I mean, he was outstruck by Fabricio Verdum. I think he was outstruck badly by Andrei Arlovsky, even though he won that
he was.
fight.
Yeah, I remember watching that fight.
And I mean badly. He was outstruck by who else? I can't quite remember. Derek Lewis, of course. So when you look at his striking game against those guys, Marcin Tybura is definitely not a good striker. But when you fast forward to one of his more recent fights against Sergey Spivak, suddenly he looks a lot better. He's throwing some combinations. He's got head movement. He's got some kicks, and it looks like his striking game has suddenly magically appeared. Even though not much time has passed, to be honest. So this just kind of confuses it even more for me.
Yeah, it's a tough one. This will be a low output fight, in my opinion. I don't think there will be much striking in this. I think there'll be a lot of clinching, a lot of Marcin trying to attempt to wrestle. I think the deciding factor in this fight might be Ben's experience and power, and the fact that he has pretty good takedown defense, and Marcin heavily relies on taking guys down and grinding it out against them. I don't think he will elect to stand with Ben. I think that's a bad move for him.
Yeah, I think he'll try to take it to the ground.
Yeah.
But the question is, can he take Ben Rothwell to the ground? And if so, can he keep him there?
Yeah, and also, I mean, Ben's got a few submissions as well. So, taking him to the ground is not completely safe either.
But Ben's submissions tend to be front chokes or like guillotine chokes. So
yeah, you can get a guillotine if someone forces a takedown, right? It's quite a common submission.
Yeah, it is. But you don't have to be. You can get those submissions without being a submission artist necessarily.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't say he's a submission artist. He's a purple belt, right?
Yeah.
But he does have submissions in the UFC and other organizations. So he's not like he won't be a fish out of water on the ground.
Yeah, but my point is Marcin Tybura going to be making that kind of mistake where he's leaving his neck exposed?
Probably not. I think he's a black belt, right?
Is he a black belt?
I think he's a black belt, if I'm remembering that accurately. I think he's a black belt. But the thing is, I mean, black belt and purple belt, it gets skewed once you get in the cage. We've seen purple belts choke out black belts and so on. So
yeah, it doesn't always mean a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't always mean a lot. Who gave you a black belt? Which school did you attend? Do you actually use it? We argued the other day in one of our picks, Edson Barbosa's a black belt. When have we ever seen that?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so...
And honestly, within the realm of black belts, there's a huge difference between certain black belts and other black belts.
Oh, yeah, massive. Yeah, massive.
So
difference.
being a black belt in itself
Um,
doesn't mean a whole lot, to be honest.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, this is a confusing one. I'm assuming Ben is the favorite for this, just purely on experience in his competition that he's
He
faced.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But Ben is about a minus plus 200. Sorry, minus 200 favorite. Let me check this. Uh, yeah, Ben is a minus 162 favorite.
Okay. Minus 162.
You know, you say Ben has got power. I'm not sure if I'm seeing that. He has knocked people out, but not really for a long time. I just don't know if I'm
Yeah.
seeing that.
Well, we can check now. So you knocked out Struve, and then we mentioned that 3-fight loss streak. He subbed Josh Barnett, subbed Matt Mitrione, which, you know, those are two pretty good opponents. KO'd Alistair Overeem, KO'd Brandon Vera, who's a good opponent as well. KO'd Brendan Schwab. Well done there.
Yeah, retard. Yeah, but we're going
uh,
back like 5, 6, 7 years here.
yeah, he's got. I
Um,
mean, he's got a mix of KOs and subs though, which is quite impressive.
yeah, it's all
And
it's all
uh,
old though. That's the thing. All of this
well,
happened before he turned 38, which he is now.
yeah, but I mean, he's 38, but he outstruck OSP. All right, he was moving up in weight, 56 to 42. So he can still move, and he can still. I don't think he's fully out of it. He probably should retire at some point. He's had 50 fights, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I think he can. I think he can land that big shot on Marcin, but I don't know. I mean, we do tend to stay away from betting on heavyweight fights. They are quite hard to predict. Um,
yeah,
but getting onto predictions, firstly, this has confused me a bit, but I am leaning slightly more towards Ben here because, as you said, Mossin's whole game plan is going to revolve around taking him to the ground. I don't think Ben's going to be that easy to take down, and I think he will defend a few takedowns, start clinching Marcin against the cage, and then probably start teeing off on him. And I think he's got more power. He's bigger than him as well. I think he may be able to hurt Marcin at some point within the 3 rounds. That's what I think, anyway.
yeah. I think this comes down to volume in terms of strikes, because as you said, I think the grappling kind of cancels each other out. I think Ben Rothwell is going to be hard to take to the ground.
Yeah,
But if Marcin Tybura can get 2 takedowns in 2 separate rounds, get 2-3 minutes of control time, he's probably won the fight. But I just don't know if he can do that. So maybe the differentiator here is, as you say, like output on the feet and the clinch against the cage.
yeah, I think that will be it, and I think it'll be a low output fight overall. Marcin doesn't really throw that much output on the feet anyway. And he
He's getting
tends
better.
to.
He's getting better.
He is getting better. I agree with that, but the competition he's faced. I mean, you can't really compare it to the competition that Ben has faced. So I don't know. I just don't think he'll be able to do that against Ben.
Yeah.
And the age thing, he's only 4 years younger than him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a tough one though. Let's look at some of Marcin's fights. I mean, these are very low output. I mean, 24 strikes, 43, 28, 30. I mean, you go back to Ben. Ben's throwing 56, 58, 70, 70, 77.
Can you go back to Marcin's one?
Yeah. And this is due to what we said before. He takes people down and he leans on them.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really strike standing up, and when he does strike standing up, he gets KO'd a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So
if he's throwing 20, he threw 24 strikes against Maxim Grishin.
the fuck, he had a 5-round fight with Verdum. I didn't realize it was 5 rounds. What was this?
Verdum pieced him up. Yeah.
But still, he threw 127. That's impressive.
I'm surprised it's that high. I saw that fight. The Verdum was winning pretty convincingly on the feet.
How the hell did he get a 5-round fight that early in his career? Well, he had three wins in a row, I guess, but
Must have been a fight night. Was it a fight night?
yeah, it would have been a fight night, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Verdum at the time was still a big name, so that's probably why it's the main event. Yeah, this is such a confusing one. I honestly don't know. I hate not knowing or having any inclination about how it's going to go, and I literally have no idea. For me, there's no way I'm betting on this.
No way. This is going nowhere near any of the comes.
But yeah, this is annoying.
This is very annoying.
I'm annoyed because I sat through like literally 10 fights today trying to figure this out. Most of the fights are all really fucking boring. I don't like these guys. They're boring fighters.
Yeah, they're low volume. They are low volume fighters.
Yeah.
Although I do like Ben. He's very durable. He is durable.
Yeah. So is Marcin Tybura. They're the kind of fighters that a lot of the time they somehow win, but you never quite know how.
Yeah, Marcin's just more prone to getting KO'd, and that's what I'm worried about. He's been KO'd 3-4 times in the last 2.5 years.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And Augusto Sakai is someone you do not like for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
You really don't like that guy.
I'm warming up to him a bit. I'm warming up to him.
Oh, are you?
I can accept that maybe I'm missing something about his game. I can I can accept it now. But he's still a fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
This is what annoys me about the heavyweight division. These people are not athletes. They're just big men.
Yeah, they are pretty terrible. This is why I have a feeling Tom Aspinall will do quite well, because he's massive, he's not fat, and he's got decent hands.
He's agile. Yeah.
Yeah, he's agile.
He's moderately athletic.
Yeah, he's pretty athletic for his size. He's 6'6". He's probably one of the tallest guys on the roster.
Is he 6'6"?
Yeah, he's 6'6" or 6'5". One of the two.
I'm sure Craig will jump in with some advice for us.
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's our new best friend.
Who?
Craig.
Oh, Craig.
Craig.
Oh, yeah. Craig, go fuck yourself. No, I'm joking.
He's a good guy, Craig. Good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good guy.
He's from Liverpool, though. He might steal your bike, but yeah, he's a good guy.
Good guy.
That was a joke. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben Rothwell.
I'm
saying that with
no idea.
51% certainty.
51%.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. If you think there's a 49% chance of Tybura winning, you might want to bet on him, because the odds for him winning are, let me turn this into American, plus 125. So if you're thinking it's a toss-up, it might be...
I wouldn't say... I'd probably give it 60-40 to Rothwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got no idea. I've got no idea. But
You have to make a prediction, mate. This is the
Okay, for
the
fuck's
premise
sake.
of our show.
It is the premise of our show, yeah. Or I am worried about Tybura's chin, and I wouldn't bet on him for that fact. You never bet on a dodgy chin at heavyweight. But I'm going to, and I'm going to say Tybura will somehow grind out a decision win.
Okay, fair enough. And how do you think that'll happen? Him taking him down and controlling him 1 or 2 rounds? Probably.
Oh, I've got no fucking idea.
He's not gonna. I don't think he'll outstrike him. Actually, may do.
He does have a better striking differential.
Yeah, this will be a low output fight. Fuck knows what will happen. But
that's the thing. When there's super low volume, like anything can happen. Like
exactly. Yeah.
Like each guy throws 10 shots in a round. Like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
There's no edge really. All right, fine. I'll go with Ben Rothwell. I'll go with Ben Rothwell.
No, you can't change your mind now. Listen to Wara.
I really don't give a fuck about this fight.
Yeah. Why are we analysing this again? No. Yeah, I'm going with Rothwell. I'm going with Big Ben.
Okay, Rothwell. Me too. I'm going to copy you.
Copy me. I'll probably get this wrong. No, actually, we get most of our predictions right. So, shit, we can't fuck up now, can we? We're going with Ben Rothwell, people, but at heavyweight, anything can happen. That's the caveat. Unless Francis Ngannou's fighting number 9 or number 10 or something, then bet on an Ngannou knockout. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go with Rothwell. Although Marcin is a pretty good wrestler, and as you said, his striking has improved, but I think Rothwell will edge him here. Hopefully, if he does win, I'd like to see him retire. His 50 fights is a lot.
It is. He's never been knocked out though, so maybe he's avoided the CTE. You know,
he's been knocked out 5 times in his career. I'm not sure how many times in the UFC. I know Kane TKO'd him. I remember Kane TKOing or KOing him. Kane fucked him up that fight, man. That was terrible. You know what? I might quickly check the stats before we say bye to our great, fantastic fans. Wait, where is this? Am I on Rothwell's?
Yep.
Yeah, 62 to 3.
Oh fuck, that's a beating, yeah.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of him. He could beat him.
That's Cain Velasquez though. I mean, Tybura is no way.
Yeah.
He's not a Cain Velasquez at all.
No. Yeah, no, Kane probably is still a beast. Yeah, all right. So to summarize, I've got Ben Rothwell. I think a decision win. Andrew?
Yeah, I've got no idea. Don't really care. I've had a few drinks. I'm just going to copy what you're saying. Ben Rothwell.
Ben Rothwell, come on, Ben, do it and then retire. And lose some fucking weight as well. No, messing around. Hopefully he doesn't find me. I like Ben Rothwell. He's a nice guy.
Good guy.
He is a good guy. Thanks everyone for watching. This is a bit of a confusing one. If anyone wants to leave some comments about this or knows something or thinks we've missed something or whatever, if anyone wants to be pedantic, feel free, leave a comment and we'll get back to you. And to all the guys that support us, Rusty, Jay, that Georgian guy that told us someone is a Greco-Roman wrestler, a few others all around the world, thank you for your support. Keep watching, sub, tell your friends about us. We're here now. We have haters, so it's official. Take care and we'll see you soon.
Bye.